Welcome back, Quest for You fans. Thank you for tuning in. It is episode 144. I'm your host, Janine. And after 3 days talking about food and diet, I have something different for you. I'm going to start out in old-fashioned with a quote. Let all your efforts be directed at something. Let it keep that end in view. It's not activity that disturbs people, but false conceptions of things that drive them mad. And this is by Seneca. It's time to bring the Stoics out again. If you have been listening to my podcast for a while, you know I'm a big admirer. And this quote from Seneca particularly captures my attention. How easy is it to get caught in the day-to-day grind? I realize it myself. Our days are filled with so many duties and responsibilities. Plus, there are the things that we want to do, but even those turn into chores at times. I see it just with this podcast. It is my passion. I love it. It's a dream come true. But there are times where it's simply a task that needs to get done. I'm sure you have those moments. You run around all day and you can't seem to get a breather. Traffic was horrible again. Errands took longer than planned. Work was more demanding than you initially thought. Unexpected events, a flat tire, a broken washer, a lost key, or a family emergency. All these events call on our resourcefulness. They require us to respond. And before we realize it, the day is over. The weekend is gone. The vacation used up. Seneca's reminder is timeless. We may start out with a purpose, but we lose track. Daily life is demanding. The board you joined is still a cause that you support. The team that you coach is still highly important to you. Your own business was a lifelong dream until you start it. But quickly, these things fold into our day and they become a calendar entry, a task, a to-do, sometimes even a source of stress. Seneca's quote stands for the following. Have an idea of where you're going. Life happens. Not everything can be controlled. Unplanned events will occur. We will lose time here and there. But as long as you wake up every morning, knowing where you're heading, as long as you know your why for waking up every day, then you have what I call purpose. You have a sense of direction. And as long as you have that in the back of your mind, I believe you will make progress, despite the distractions that stress you out because they interfere with it. I strongly believe we need purpose. It's what gives us direction and clarity. It's our intention. And with that, we can navigate through the day. We can make better decisions. Are you stressed out because your business is not taking off at the rate that you were hoping? Should you be spending more time analyzing, researching, planning, dedicating yourself to it? Should you approach your day with the goal in mind and make the right decisions when it comes to your time? The nightly 2-hour TV marathon, is that still supporting where you're heading? The weekend trips with the person you're dating but not seriously considering as a partner? The extra hours you put in at your 9-to-5 job that you're no longer passionate about? When you have purpose and you know what you're living for, then you need to align your life with that. When everything you do supports your mission, then you will be able to handle life's interruptions better, realizing that they are just part of everything. The same with fun and play. It's part of life, so don't cut it out and go extreme. But when you wake up every morning and let your random thoughts and the course of the day's events steer you, then you can easily find yourself in a rut. When you go along with everything that presents itself to you over the course of the day or the week or the year, the dinner and drink invitations from people you don't even enjoy hanging out with, the hours standing in line somewhere just so you can buy this one thing, the relationships that are a mere distraction, something that feels good, but that's not going anywhere. That is when you should evaluate. Are all my efforts directed at something? And if they are not, how will you know what to do day in and day out? How will you know what to say no to and what to agree to? And how will you know what success looks like? When you have purpose, you will begin to evaluate everything in your life with a new perspective. You will have a closer look at how you spend your time and whether it supports your mission. That is when idle time becomes learning time. TV time turns into studying and preparation time. And when unexpected events turn into an opportunity to practice your inner strengths of willpower, kindness, and patience. When you have direction, you have a guiding force that is within you. It's always there and always with you, in your thoughts and in your actions. That's when you realize that tuning out no longer works because your mind is focused. That's when you start saying no to invitations that don't support your quest. And say goodbye to people that pull you away from it. Having an end in view helps you become more present with every moment. It gives you guidance. You know what to look for in a partner because you want the person to be part of that journey that you're on. And you know what to look for in your friendships because you want people in your life that you can learn from, that give you advice and support you, and that take care of you when you really need it. You know what to look for in your career, in your living situations, with your free time. An end in mind gives you light on your path. It allows you to see more clearly, and it helps you avoid becoming stressed and overwhelmed by the circumstances. So, define your direction. For many, their current New Year's resolution is such a direction. For others, it's simply something that drives them, that helps them to get up every morning. If you don't think you know where you're going, spend time on defining it. It doesn't have to be set in stone. It can be your family for now. And maybe when the kids are older, maybe getting to know the world is your passion. It may be college or school now, but in a few years, it's your new career or your business. But be clear about it. That will save you the headaches in many years that will come when you wonder, where did all my time go? What did I do with my life? Don't succumb to the flow of life. Direct the flow of life. Navigate through with your compass, not that of other people or circumstances. And then you can chase what matters, avoid wrong influences, spend your time wisely, and avoid much of the disappointment that usually comes from not doing any of these. Much love today. Until next time.